Hello everyone, Roshan here with A Roshan, and today I want to expand a little more about what I spoke on yesterday's video about the awakening process, the mass awakening process that's happening currently around the world. Um, so, with the sudden impact of the coronavirus, a lot of people are starting to realize that everything that they have been doing in their lives, a lot of the stuff that they've been doing in their lives is meaningless. They have bought into this idea that life is all about working, eating, sleeping, and paying bills and repeating this process until the day they die. Well, life is much more than that, much more than paying bills and taking vacations and experiencing life here. I also spoke about the soul incarnating and why it incarnates again and again until its sole purpose is fulfilled. So, when a soul incarnates into a body, a veil of amnesia is placed over the personality of the person incarnating. So, a veil of amnesia is placed over your mind, and you forget who you were or what you were in your past lives. You don't remember anything. And as you go through life, you're supposed to figure it out. There are many processes that help you figure it out, but most people don't even know that they should figure it out. Yeah, they've forgotten completely who they were and what they were. They have no idea about their soul journey, and so they are clueless. There are many processes that help us unveil this veil of amnesia, so to speak. So, there are many processes like meditation, Kundalini meditation, yoga, Kundalini yoga, Reiki, ascension processes, etc., that help you raise your awareness, and raising your awareness helps to raise your consciousness. Raising your consciousness helps you receive information from beyond this realm, this third dimensional realm, and that in turn takes you on your journey into enlightenment. As you walk on this journey towards enlightenment, you slowly are able to have access to the Akashic records. Now, the Akashic records are basically a record of everything that you've done in your past lives. Yeah, we all have several past lives, and we've been incarnating for hundreds of lifetimes. So the Akashic records contains a lot of the information of where your karmas are and who you were and what you were and what you need to clear. Also, people need to realize that this whole reality that they are living is like a matrix. None of this is real. It is a program that you're in, and the only reason why you feel it's real is because your physical senses tell you that it's real. If you've watched the movie The Matrix, you see that when Neo is unplugged from the Matrix and he starts to realize who he really is, and he goes on this journey to find out who he really is. And that's pretty much how the awakening process is, not literally, but the idea is pretty much similar. So you start to dream vivid dreams, your intuition starts to expand, and as your intuition starts to expand, you start to feel things, you start to notice things that you never would have before. You start to notice synchronicities. You start to have access to the archangels, the spirit guides, and so many other beings that are working with you to help you on this journey to enlightenment. All of these beings of light are working with everyone, and everyone has access to them. So there are certain processes that you can go through to access these beings of light to help you on your journey. So people are starting to realize that they are in a matrix, they are in a program, and that the program is geared to kind of be challenging and to make us fail. But that's the whole challenge. Yeah, we have to rise above and figure out how to journey through this matrix and fulfill our life purpose and find out who we really are. So once the whole of humanity is able to achieve this, then they will be able to live in unity with the universe, live in unity with everyone else, live with peace and harmony with everyone and everything else. One of the purposes that we are here for is to experience this reality, this third dimensional reality. So the reason why this program was created. So high vibrational beings who've lived for millions and millions of years in the cosmos wanted to experience life in 3D. So they have been spirit beings, they have been beings of light, and they wanted to experience this reality, to be able to taste good food, to be able to smell the flowers, to be able to touch the grass, to be able to feel different emotions. And they asked Source or Creator to give them permission to do so, to create this third dimensional realm or third dimensional reality, so that they could come down and experience this. And that's why Atlantis was created. So my experience also goes a bit into Atlantis, because I started to ascend with the Atlantean meditations. I started to work with the Atlantean healing energies after I did my ascension process, and I started to recover or remember memories from Atlantis during my meditations. Atlantis was an experiment that was running to see how these high vibrational beings could come down and live in this third dimensional realm and still maintain connection to source, still maintain a high vibration of being enlightened, and yet living in a very dense dimension with very dense energies, with very dense emotions and feelings and all kinds of stuff. So it was a huge challenge that they had taken upon, but when they took it, they didn't realize how much of a challenge it was. It was only much later that they realized, because the experiment ran 5 times and finally the experiment was given up and the Atlanteans disbanded. They were forced to leave Atlantis. Atlantis was destroyed, and all of the information that was there in Atlantis was stored elsewhere. The ascension process now is to bring back this same lifestyle back. The life that we had on Atlantis, we want to bring it back so that we can live our lives in this physical dimension without ego, without attachment, but in fullness, in peace, in harmony with everything else, with everyone else, to make this reality sustainable so that all beings of light can take part in this experiment. So they can come here, they can experience what it is like to live life in this dimension, and then go back to doing whatever it is they were doing before they got here. So I think that's all for today, and I'm going to continue this video. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to continue this video tomorrow. Have a great evening, and stay safe. Yeah, bye bye.